High in the Pyrenees, where clouds scrape against jagged stone and ancient paths twist through silent valleys, lies a country so small most maps barely acknowledge it. But this tiny place hides something no one was ever meant to find. Yet beneath Andorra's peaceful surface, history whispers of a past far older, and far stranger, than its gentle postcard image suggests. Those whispers were about to become a roar. It begins with a discovery made by accident. A shepherd searching for a missing goat stumbled upon a cave sealed by a slab of stone blackened by time. The cave was never meant to be opened. Inside, he found markings, spirals and symbols carved with a precision no medieval tools could replicate. Someone far older, and far more advanced, had been here. But the strangest part wasn't the carvings, it was the arrangement of stones on the cave floor, perfectly aligned with the sunrise of the winter solstice. This wasn't art. It was a message. Rumors spread of more anomalies, a forgotten manuscript hinting at an ancient mountain order, a trail of stone towers that predated every kingdom around them, and legends claiming the mountains once hid a sanctuary for a people older than Rome, older than the tribes, older than the mountains themselves. And that sanctuary might still be out there. Andorra, it seemed, had a past it never asked to remember. But the past was about to force its way back. Just when historians prepared to dismiss these tales as folklore, a new discovery shook everything. Something was found that no one could explain. You're watching World Untold, subscribe for more untold history. Because the story only gets stranger from here. The discovery that reignited the mystery came from a narrow ridge above the village of Ordino, a place believed to be untouched wilderness. But that ridge wasn't untouched at all. Archaeologists found fragments of a stone wall buried under centuries of landslide rock. The wall shouldn't have existed, yet it did. But once reconstructed, the wall revealed something extraordinary. Its stones bore the same symbols found inside the shepherd's cave, yet this structure was far larger and far older. Someone built a network across the mountains, but why? Radiocarbon testing of organic material trapped between the stones hinted at something unsettling. The wall was possibly constructed before the earliest known settlements in the region. Meaning history is off, by thousands of years. To understand what they had uncovered, historians turned to Andorra's forgotten legends, stories once told around firelight, dismissed as mountain superstition. Those superstitions were warnings. These tales spoke of the Guardians of the Passage, an ancient group who protected routes through the Pyrenees long before the arrival of the Iberian tribes. But if they protected the passage, what were they protecting it from? They were described as watchers, builders, and astronomers who believed the mountains were living beings that carried memory within their stone. And those memories were starting to surface again. The deeper researchers dug, the more evidence emerged that these legends weren't just myths. Underground chambers aligned with constellations. Pathways that connected peaks in geometric precision. And a recurring symbol, an interlocking circle pattern, found on artifacts scattered across multiple sites. Someone designed the entire landscape with purpose. But the true turning point came when a local historian revealed a centuries-old manuscript stored in a private archive. And this manuscript held a truth no one expected. Written in archaic Catalan, it referenced a hidden council of the heights, a gathering of families entrusted to preserve knowledge from an era so ancient it had no name. Their task was simple: protect the mountains, and in doing so, protect the world that depended on them. But what knowledge was so dangerous it had to be hidden? The manuscript hinted that Andorra's strategic location wasn't a coincidence. For thousands of years, it served as a refuge, a crossroads where ideas, travelers, and exiles found shelter. A place where forgotten knowledge could survive wars, kingdoms, and empires. Yet the most mysterious aspect wasn't the artifacts or the legends. It was the disappearance, abrupt, unexplained, of the Guardians. Their structures remained. Their symbols remained. But their presence vanished from the mountains without a trace. Some believe they were absorbed into later Pyrenean cultures. Others suggest a climate catastrophe forced them to abandon their sanctuaries. A few propose something even more extraordinary, that the guardians intentionally erased themselves from history, leaving only coded remnants behind. What we do know is this: Andorra's story is not one of smallness, but of survival. Its mountains shielded a chapter of human history that quietly shaped routes, migrations, and cultures across the Pyrenees. A chapter the world never bothered to ask about, until now. And as modern researchers continue scanning the region with new technology, from ground-penetrating radar to high-altitude drone mapping, they keep uncovering the same unmistakable pattern: something ancient was built here. Something intentional. Something the mountains have been guarding for millennia. The question is no longer whether Andorra's secret history existed. The question is why it was forgotten, and what else still lies hidden beneath the stones. And the answer might rewrite everything we know.